all I can say right now is wow. That's all I can say is wow, wow, wow.
Wow. What up, people? We're back. We are back. Today is a new day. It's a beautiful day. It's bright and sunny. Oh my gosh. Okay. We are at Lenox Mall because we have some necessities to pick up.
You okay?
Oh Lord, y'all, I just had a choke attack. We have some necessities to pick up. I need deodorant. Marcel has to get body wash.
The other day, Jamila and I, we went to the house and we saw some improvements. We recorded a little bit. And this morning, I don't know what it was. Jamila and I yesterday had a conversation and we just felt really down. And I asked Jamila, I said, Jamila, do you think it's because we are tired of where we currently live? I really feel like Jamila and I have been detaching from the house. We don't clean it as much. We don't feel at home as much. And I just feel like that's because we are about to move.
Yeah, we know it's time.
We know it's time. We just continue praying that every single thing during this moving process is smooth. I actually prayed the other day and I said, Lord, I said, if it's meant for us to move, allow it to be a peaceful, non-stressful event. Allow everything to just occur smoothly. If it's not meant to be, just take us out peacefully and show us to where we were or where we are supposed to go.
Yeah, because it's like nothing, things are not set in stone yet. Like, even though we're excited about the house, there are still some things that have to happen in order for it to be official. So I like your prayer, honey.
Yeah.
About, you know, whatever's in God's will, Lord, let that be the, you know, the case. Let that happen.
Yeah. Everything goes according to plan. We'll be moving in within the next few months. But that brings me to the topic of today's video. Jamila and I are so ready to move. We are so tired of where we stay. Here
are the 10 reasons why we are ready to move.
You want to start this right now, or should we go take them in the mall first?
It's up to you.
Let's go ahead and start you all off right now. Reason number 1, I am tired of coming into our house every single day and our house smells like weed.
Our neighbors smoke pretty much every day. Our new neighbors, they smoke every day. So when you live, like, we live in a townhouse, so whatever happens in the next door, we gonna smell it in our house.
So for example, when one of our neighbors cook, we always know when she cook because our house be stink.
Honey, it smells
stink.
No.
And when our neighbors, again, if you smoke, you smoke. I don't have nothing against folk who smoke weed, but it's the fact that I hate the smell. I don't know if they just smoking some cheap weed, but every single time the weed smell, the marijuana smell comes into our house, I get so frustrated. It's like the other day, Jamila was asleep upstairs and it comes through my bathroom every time the AC kicks on. I went ahead and sprinted upstairs because I smelled it downstairs, and I hurried back, closed the door so Jamila wouldn't wake up from the smell.
Second reason, this one is near and dear to Marcel's heart. Parking. We do not have assigned parking, so sometimes we pull up
and we don't have a spot, and it makes me so mad. When you pay for where you live, you should have the decency and the expectation that no matter what time of day,
somewhere to park.
I need to have somewhere to park.
And and here's the thing, we respect our neighbors. We give each of our neighbors 2 spots. So it's like there's 6 spots with our, you know, with our left and right, between us, our left and our right neighbors. Yeah. So the first neighbors, they get 2 spots. We get 2 spots. The next neighbors get 2 spots.
But some neighbors want to take up 4 spots.
And they have their guests, and they tell their guests to park in our spots. So we're like, when we get home, it's like, where are we supposed to park?
We got to park our stuff across the street. We got to park places where we got to walk, where we can't just pull up. And I feel like that's so inconsiderate, and that's just bad neighbor etiquette. Right. Because when we had guests, when Jamila had her bridal party and they went to the mountains, Jamila had her guests park across the street because there was a house at the time where people did not live. So it's like, just go park over there. Park
where you know no one, park where you know the spaces are empty all the time.
Right.
What's wrong with telling your guests that?
Yeah, it's like, why do you feel like it's okay to park your car directly in front of my door to where I gotta park across the street?
Right. Guess what? You remember that birthday party that was like across the way, and they were outside telling the guests parking their spot.
Go over there
before they come, but hurry up.
And we pulled up right when they did it.
Right when they did it.
When I say I looked at these folk outside the window, and as I walked past their car,
Honey was like,
these folk didn't even want to look at us.
They didn't even look at us.
They just kept their head down the whole time. Y'all, it's so that's the first 2
yeah,
weeks.
We gonna continue on.
Third reason why we're ready to move is that we are just so cramped. We have officially outgrown the house for like the last 2 years. We were strongly considering moving last year because of the lack of space.
Okay guys, so for number 4, we would have to say that the price. So actually we're so excited to say this, but what we're going to be paying for a mortgage is only a $200 difference from what we're paying now. So we've been paying a lot of money for this townhouse for minimal space, whereas we're about to have so much more space for a fraction more of what we pay.
So for number 5, going off of Jamila's point, even though we're paying $200 difference, that $200 difference I really don't even mind paying, because we're actually investing into something that is going to be ours one day, whereas us paying for the rent is just going down the drain.
Minerals and botanicals, and these were like $7 at Sephora in the little shopping area before you like pay. And then lastly, I got the kitchen is basically a miniature little square that it has made me claustrophobic to the point where Marcel cannot be in there with me at any point in time.
You know how many times I got fussed at for being in the kitchen while Jamila in the kitchen?
Right. Get out the kitchen. Get out.
This kitchen is too small. Get out.
Alright, I've become a claustrophobe.
Listen, don't let me try to help put the groceries away after we come back from the store.
No. I don't need help. Get out.
But the new house is going to have plenty of space.
Open kitchen.
To where you could be on your side, I could be on my side.
It's open kitchen space.
Then next up will be bad neighbors.
Yeah.
Y'all, we understand that bad neighbors could be anywhere that you go. But the truth,
they're in close proximity though, honey.
Exactly. But when you are attached to your bad neighbor, that makes everything much more worse. So we've had bad neighbors to where they don't keep their dog on a leash, and we actually had a time where Jamila got chased into the car. Y'all look at Jamila. Honey, why you let me know you needed help? We had an instance where Jamila was chased into the car by this little bitty behind dog, and then we actually got into a major argument with the lady because she thought I was trying to stick my dog on her, but Blue had heard commotion, so Blue sprinted outside, tried to defend his doggy mama, and I had Blue by his neck, and I was like, lady, I said, if I wanted my dog to get your dog, he would have been got.
Like, don't be talking to my husband. You better stop talking. We were going
so on. That turned into a shouting match, and long story short,
and that dog ended up biting our neighbor to where they got kicked out of the neighborhood because of that.
Ultimately.
Yeah, and then our other neighbor, he's had this like beat up car that he was working on at first. Then he decided to park it in the parking space next to ours, and next thing you know, it's been there for 3 months.
It's been there since like June, and that goes back to the parking space because like y'all already taking up one spot, and then you have guests to take up the other 2-3 spots. So that all that just ties in together. Yeah. And then talking about these same neighbors, these individuals, we had to call the police on them twice because they will blast music to 3:30, 4:30 in the morning.
And we gotta work. We gotta get up and go to work in the morning.
Right. And we had to go to the front office and make a complaint, but they have been cool ever since.
Yeah, they don't play the music anymore.
Right. But it's like, why in the world would you think that's okay? To the point where their music is downstairs because we can hear it very loudly while we're in the living room, to where when we go upstairs, the bass is through the house. We couldn't even go to sleep. So we had to call the police, call the front office, and it was It was some bad times.
Yes. All right, for the next reason, we have issues with the gate. Now, I know we mentioned earlier that the community is a gated community, but with gated communities, the gate is always broken. So that leads to issues with security. At this point in time, the gate is broken to where anybody who chooses to come into our neighborhood can come on in.
The next issue is that we feel that where we live is very dated versus where we are actually moving to. And I feel that the amount, remember earlier, we said that we're only paying $200 more for the new house that we're moving into monthly. So for me, it's like, if we're paying $200 more, why do we still have a white refrigerator, white appliance, very dated appliances in the kitchen as well as in the bathrooms? I really feel like they could have updated our model for the price that we are paying monthly. And last but not least, for number 10,
it's time. It's time.
It's time.
It's time. Y'all, we have drywall. Oh my gosh.
This is crazy. We were here just a couple days ago and this was not up.
We have drywall. They even drywall the Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Dang, this even, honey, look at the basement. This don't even look like.
What? It's like a whole different compartment.
Honey, this is crazy.
Look at the bathroom.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
So this is the first time, oh my gosh, that we are.
The fireplace. It has it like literally.
Right. This is the first time we're coming in here and we cannot see through the walls. This is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all, it's time. It's time. It is time. It's time. It's time.
Oh, they cut the vents for the air conditioner. Oh my gosh, it really looks like an office. This is crazy. I'm shocked. I'm like literally shocked.
Wow, this is, honey, this feels so good. It's like, again, like we were here literally the other day and none of this stuff was up.
Yeah, we started downstairs, you know, we had to go see Marcel's man cave in the basement, and we actually like stepped outside. Marcel went outside, but I have on these, so I didn't want to get them too dirty or messed up or whatever. So, but yeah, we are excited, we're happy. Minor progress, but it's still progress. But yeah, you have the drywall here.
To now, it's just, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Honey, I feel like I gotta go down to the basement. Let me take these shades off.
Like a whole different like compartment.
Honey, be careful, there's a lot of stuff on the ground.
Yeah.
And I don't want you hurting your feet.
We had no intention to go to the new house today. All the nails and stuff.
How you feeling, honey?
Feels beautiful. How are you feeling?
Honey, I'm ready to move in the furniture. That's how I feel.
Let's move in.
Let's move in. So we'll finish the rest.
Yeah, we gotta be careful. There's like nails and stuff this time.
Yeah, there's a nail right here too. So it looks like. So we just have to be really careful because as you can see, they're nailing in these walls and they have a lot of nails on the floor today. So we don't want to leave with a nail in our foot.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
It looks real now. It looks like a house now.
Going to the bedroom. Which way we gonna go first?
Over there.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, we can't see the ceiling no more.
Right.
Bedroom. Bathroom literally looks like a bathroom now. Oh my gosh. Another bedroom.
The bathroom. Oh, it's all coming together.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Toilet. Wow.
Honey, this is a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. We did not expect it.
No.
Y'all, we did not expect for this to be done.
We were literally getting off the exit, and we were like,
you were like,
I was like, do you want to go to the house?
Yeah.
And I was saying it would be a cool way to end number 10 for saying like it's time. But when we pulled up, Jamila was like, wait a minute. They put the drywall up.
Honey, look at the ceiling. It's trade.
Hey.
I'm hot up here though. And I got this long sleeve on, so I got to get out. Oh my gosh, y'all. So beautiful. So beautiful.
Wow.
Here. I'm hot.
Yeah. Y'all, all I can say right now is wow. That's all I can say is wow, wow, wow.
Wow. Still in the office?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I was thinking about doing?
What, honey?
Getting rid of our individual desks.
All right, y'all. So we are finally finished looking at the house, and Jamila and I just really this was a beautiful way to end the day today.
Yeah, floored with excitement and just motivation, like you said.
I was just about to say that. Every single time we come here, it just motivates me to do more, motivates me to do better, motivates me just to make sure that, you know, when we get this house, we can make it happen.
Yeah.
So we just appreciate you all being along with us on this journey.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and end this vlog, and we appreciate you all for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. Comment below what is your reasoning for why you would want to move.
Or why did you move?
Or why did you move? Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video and subscribe if you haven't.
That's right. And we thank y'all for watching.